Welcome, humans, as I try this video again after it surreptitiously crashed and I had to record this again. So as you can see, I've already done one problem. Note that I called this thing days. See, there's days there. Look how convenient that is. This stands for the total deaths in all of West Africa. So if you scroll through this, you can see that I've entered in all of the data, where it is, 185 days worth of information that I have so far. In my Y column, I cannot have a few things. I can't have negatives. Can't have question marks, because that's not real. So this right here, see how I left it blank? Yeah, that's not real. Can't have a question mark. Can't have a negative. Can't have any of that stuff. If it repeats a number for the same day, like June 5th, just choose one of the days. Don't do both. That doesn't make any sense. And notice that all of my numbers are increasing. If it says 41, don't choose the number that says 460 if that's what comes next. Just leave it blank. Don't even choose it. Lastly, and probably the most important thing, the way that you could really screw this up is if you were to put a 0 in the Y column. Those of you who are getting the domain restrictions error or some error about a domain, that has to do with putting a 0 in the Y column. So don't do it. You can't do it. Calculator won't accept it. Don't do it. All right, we're going to create a new document, and we're going to do, I'm going to show you a little trick. So Control, Doc, there we go, new document, new spreadsheet, yay, new spreadsheet. Notice that I called my X value days, so I can just type in D-A-Y-S, and there it is, bold, yay. Hit enter, and all of my days are populated, which means that all I need to do is choose the next thing, like Liberia.deaths, and then begin entering in all of that data. Remember to leave everything blank that isn't relevant, so just leave that stuff blank. Over here, I have already done this one, but we'll do it again. If I were doing the regression on data that I had, I'd hit Menu, Statistics, 1 for Stat Calcs, A for Exponential Regression, and then I would choose the list here. So here's my list, my X list. Independent variable is days. The dependent variable here is deaths, the deaths in Guinea. I'm going to overwrite this function. I'm going to save it to F2 and say OK. It's going to overwrite data. Yeah, that's because I recorded this video already. I'm doing it again. You're welcome. There it is. So that's my A. So the formula is A times B to the X. So I'd write this times this to the X power. Later on, so add another document. Later on, when you go to graph this stuff, hit graphs, you can see that those formulas, those functions are already built in, so you just need to hit enter to graph whichever ones you do. And yes, you cannot see it. You can't see it because you've got to change the window settings. Figure that part out. Good luck. The one last thing that you really need to do is go up here. Notice that I've called this thing Ebola. You need to save your document. Save it as something. I've saved it as Ebola. You should do that. And now you're ready to do the rest of the project. Huzzah.